Ladies and gentlemen, the RRT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Breakdown and Prediction Volume 35 will begin shortly. In 5, 4, 3, 2. This is it, folks. The big one from March 3rd. The heavyweight bout. Deontay Wilder and Luiz Ortiz for the WBC Heavyweight title. Before we break it down and before I give my prediction, just kindly asking all you new viewers, please become new subscribers. Help the show grow. It is your show. I'm just the host, Mr. A. Give a thumbs up because I'm giving you thumbs up for giving me your time. Now, let's get into it. The two heavyweights. Oh man. Undefeated, 28-0. Luiz Ortiz, 39-0. Deontay, the champion, Wilder. Luiz Ortiz, 28-0, 24 KOs, 123 rounds. He has the experience on Deontay Wilder by 10 rounds. 38 years old, 32 years old. Now, 6'4" and 6'7". The height plays, not only does it play the difference, it helps take the reach advantage away from Luiz Ortiz. Luiz Ortiz, folks, does have the reach advantage by 1 inch, 84 to 83. So, given that fact, he's a southpaw, orthodox. They both got the, the right hand is the kryptonite for a southpaw. What does Deontay Wilder known for? The Bronze Bomb has the bombs in the right hand. So now that being said, you got a 97% knockout ratio with Deontay, an 80% knockout ratio with Luiz Ortiz. We know what a high outcome of this fight could be. Is this fight going to be a 12-round decision card? Whoever bets that and wins that bet is going to have a lot of money in Vegas. Or a draw, one of those weird bets, because no one is foreseeing this being a decision, and no one is foreseeing this being a draw. It's either Deontay's getting knocked out, Luiz is getting knocked out. Now I'm breaking them down to legs, categories. Defensively, offensively, we're going to start with the legs. Luiz Ortiz probably is going to clean a lot of this category up because technically we all know he's just better than Deontay Wilder. He does the little bunny hop. Luiz is a little bunny hop. He's always slightly putting himself in position. While Deontay Wilder, who has gotten better, he walks around the ring and he gives himself in position for the jab. He's in position for the 1-2. But Luiz Ortiz has a better offensive arsenal, and his footwork allow him to deliver that arsenal. So Deontay Wilder has better mobility with his legs, while Luiz Ortiz has better footwork with his legs. So how you want to say it, footwork goes to Luiz Ortiz, mobility goes to Deontay Wilder. But in a fight of this magnitude where anyone can hurt each other, that footwork is going to be vital, important for the next punch. So we're going to lean, just for that bit, we're going to lean with the footwork of Luiz Ortiz. But I think the mobility of Deontay Wilder is going to be a big factor. But again, when these guys hit hard as hell and you need your feet to be in a proper position to deliver that punch, we're going to go with the feet and give Luiz Ortiz that check mark for legs. Even though you could kind of check them both off, but just to side completely with one, we'll go Luiz Ortiz. Now going defensively, I think both these guys are very, very much the same defensively. They paw out the jab and then they step back and then they counter. But Luiz Ortiz is a better counter puncher than Deontay Wilder, who kind of just comes at you with it. Deontay Wilder has had a bad thing of backing up like that, doing one of those. So we just don't know if he's gotten rid of that, because he didn't really have to show too much defense against Stavern. And before that, he fought Washington, I believe it was. And he's still kind of, so he can do that. While Luiz Ortiz, he's good at, little ships and countering. So by a hair, we'll go defensively. Luiz Ortiz is better. He showed it to us more. We really don't. Like I said, Deontay Wilder, his defense is that jab. He keeps the distance very well. But I think both, in my opinion, these guys' defensively flaws get overlooked. Deontay Wilder gets noticed more because of that right there. But Luiz is not the greatest defensive, but he's good at the counter punches, so it counts for something. It does take, the countering is a lot on anticipation, but, to able to slip the punches is also something important too. So defensively, we're going with, Luiz Ortiz. Now offensively, to me, the only thing that separates these guys offensively, yes, Luiz Ortiz is technically, visually, technically better. His punches look sharper. His technique is his stats is all. But the only thing that really separates these guys is a body jab. That's really the only thing that separates these guys. If you really, really think about it, Luiz Ortiz got a nice inside uppercut. Deontay Wilder has an uppercut. He just, the 1-2 is it does so much for him. He doesn't do an uppercut as much, but Duhapis, he showed his uppercut. I think he threw a few uppercuts on Areola. Luiz Ortiz, his uppercut is known because he throws it more. But to me, the only thing that separates these guys is a body jab. Luiz Ortiz, he pause it, and then he comes with the left hand to the body. Pause the jab, left jab to the body. Where Wilder really doesn't do much of a body attack, and that's my critical flaw. And I don't think he could get past Joshua without a body attack. But with the power and that jab, I'm gonna go with Wilder for offense. It's not as pretty as Ortiz's, but I said Ortiz does have an arsenal. He has more punch variation. He has more, like I said, not really more punch variation. They both do a paw jab, a 1-2. They both have uppercuts. It's just that body stab jab is the difference. I'm going to lean with Wilder for the power and the controlling of his offense. Now, where do I go with my prediction on this? Before I give my prediction again, I kindly ask all the new viewers, please become new subscribers. Help the show grow. Thumbs up the video. I am going to go with Wilder to knock out Luiz Ortiz. And I'm saying this because as technically sound as Luiz Ortiz is, I think that's what captures our attention on him. It's kind of like Usyk in the cruiserweights. He doesn't have power, but he's visually damn good to look at. And that's what Luiz Ortiz is. As for a heavyweight, when the heavyweight was nothing, you got Joshua, who's big and solid. Luiz Ortiz is good to look at. He's fundamentally, his bunny hop, his wood, he has this. He looks good for a heavyweight, his technique. But if he pause the jab, and go to body stab. Pause the jab, and then he'll reach over you. Paw, reach. He's trying to set you up constantly with this body stab to come over the top. The counter over the top. Paw. Here, go right over to your face. Paw, over, paw, left. Now, if you look, like I said, I think his power is a little overrated. He's good at, he's strong. He gets you out with eventually, but, Daniel Martz, He should have got him out sooner. Malik Scott, he dropped him like 3 times. David Allen was taking shots. Brian Jennings, a smaller guy. He fought, I think it's Argentinian or a Turkish guy, Vlado. You know, he was taking his shots. And you put Wilder against those people, I think Wilder, those people wouldn't have got up from Wilder's shots. And then you see Wilder's opponents are what? None of these guys got great opponents on the thing. You got Molina, Duhaupas, Spilka, Areola, Stavern. Few of those people got up. Molina got up the most. He got up like 3 times. And he was struggling to get up like, oh shit, he's hurt. He's hurt. No one... Brian Jennings, he looked in pain when he got up a few times, but more because they were just devastating up close uppercuts. But those straight aheads, I think we're a little overrating Ortiz's power a smidge bit. And I think with the height advantage, that should take away Luiz Ortiz's 1-inch reach. He's going to be pawing. You know, now that body stab jab is going to hit Wilder a few times. You know, he's going to be pawing. He's going to reach over. He's going to connect on Wilder. But that whole paw, and body stab, he's going to lean forward because he paws, and then he goes over, or he paws. The only thing, what Luiz's chance is going to be to paw. Wilder's going to shoot that right. And if Luiz can counter that, that's going to be the mystery question mark right there. That the pullback counter of Deontay's right hand. How does Wilder take that shot? You know, if Wilder gets knocked down, I don't think he'll recover, and I think Luiz will win. But I'm going with Wilder to not get knocked down. I think he's going to take a shot here and there. But I think that whole little paw body stab, because when Luiz does this and he goes to body stab, it's going to be an Arthur Spilka moment. That right hand is going to come over that body stab. I think Deontay's going to step back. And there it is. Deontay Wilder knocking out Luiz Ortiz. I say anywhere from like the 7th to 9th round. Mr. A, that is my prediction. New viewers, please become new subscribers. Thank you for your support. Mr. A is out.